What a nice day to be out of the VA. Oh, Agent Walter.
It really is. It's so stuffy working in there, and the sunshine is so nice today and some fresh air. A dead body!
Right, let's look for clues.
Okay.
There's a hair!
A hair!
A hair!
Do you see it? I do!
All right, we gotta go test this back at the lab.
All right, let's go.
My son didn't do it. It wasn't him.
For our first VNTR loci, these are the results. We ran the DNA through a gel in order to compare the crime scene hair with that of all the suspects and the victim. So here we can see the bands from the crime scene hair match up across with suspect 1 and suspect 4. They all have the same markings. So 1, 2, and then a space, and then 3. 1, 2, space, and then 3. And then 1, 2, space, and then 3. It can't be suspect 3 or suspect 2 because they're missing that band right at the bottom. Doesn't match up with that. It also can't be the victim because they have a band here that is not existent in the crime scene hair. To convict the correct suspect, they have to match all of the bands for both of the VNTR loci tests because it is their DNA and it should match from the sample we took from them and from the crime scene hair. Now, another curious thing is that suspect 3 is suspect 1's mother. So we can see that they're related because these two bands line up, 3 and 1, and then this band lines up down here with 3 and 1. Now, this one is missing on suspect 1 because of the father. Everyone gets one allele from mom and one from dad. And similarly, the top one is on suspect 1 and not on suspect 3 because of the father. We had to analyze a second loci in order to fully convict one of our suspects, since we had 2 suspects that lined up with the hair at the crime scene. So here are the results for that gel. So here we can see there are 2 bands on the crime scene hair, and those line up exactly with suspects 1 and 2. Now, suspect 2 did not line up with the previous gel that we ran against the crime scene hair. So suspect 2 is eliminated, even though it matches on this loci. Suspect 1, however, did line up with the previous gel. So we can determine that suspect 1 is the criminal. We can eliminate suspect 4 even though it did line up with the first one because it doesn't match the second one, so it can't be the murderer. Now, suspect 3 is suspect 1's mother, and we can see here that they do share a band. Now, this other band down here probably came from their father.